Okay, so what I've done so far is I put the glue where I said I was gonna put it. I put it on the bottom of this. I put like 4 or 5 layers of glue, and then I glued it together. And you can see it came out really nice. Okay, if you get any glue anywhere else in the shoe, you can just rub it off with thinner. As you can see right here, I had to hold these flaps back so I can put some glue right here and then glue it on top. So just so this is not in the way, and so I taped it here so there's a little bit of paint missing, but we can just paint right over that, no problem. Okay, so now this is what I have, and it fits perfectly. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to show how I did that part. All right, you can see the glue here. Can you see it on the camera? Mm-hmm. You can see the glue here. It's kind of shiny, right? And you want it to be shiny but dry to the touch. Okay, and I have the glue here. All right, you can see it's on the inside. I have it there. And basically the way we can attach it is to just do one section at a time, you know, starting in the back. So basically you start it here, okay, and it's an instant bond. All right, and you go up and up, and creases, little creases, you can just kind of pull that out from the opposite side if there's creases in it. All right, and down here, right, and if it doesn't match up perfectly, I mean, that's fine. Nobody's gonna look at your shoes and say, hey, that doesn't match up perfectly. You know, it's fine, it's okay. All right, so get that there and try to match this up. And then if there's wrinkles, everything can go off of that wrinkle, right? So if there's a wrinkle, you can just pull it up and then you're good. And so this side is done. All right, pull this over a little bit because there's a big wrinkle there, right? It's fine. And it gets kind of difficult to pull it off after you've set it down, but you get your little thing there and you just flatten it out as much as you can. All right, it's a custom fit, so it's going to be a little bit wrinkly. All right, I mean, we're not pros here, we're just kind of DIY. All right, then go here, other side, push it down. All right, you can see the tape here, so when I pull it off, there'll probably be some paint missing. That's okay. All right, other side, get this part down. All right, okay, then we work off this. Push it down and bring it back and adjust it as we go. All right, and that's really it as far as gluing it. Now it's all glued together, and I'll put the other one on just so you can see it. All right, shit, I gotta untie my shoe. All right, now it fits like a glove. All right, you can see how it fits very nicely. See that? All right, next thing we're going to do is punch holes where the old holes are, like that, okay? And then holes all the way up. All right, it's gonna be, I don't know, you can just measure it, or you can go off this, right? This is inside the shoe, it's like every half of an inch of it, that's what it looks like. So you can do the same thing all the way up. All right, you can just punch holes, and if it's thick enough here, you can just use it like that, Or you can get fancy like me and buy this thing, right, at Joann's for like it was $18 because it was like a 40% off. And then you'll get regular lace holes, right? So figure out how you want to lace it up, get lace holes, make lace holes, and then do that. All right, so we're gonna do that, then I'll go to the next section. All right, so I made holes all the way up, all right, both sides, okay? You know, if a hole puncher works here, you can use a hole puncher. I mean, there's a lot of things you can use to make holes in fabric, right? I use this, it's like a little leather punch. And then or you can use this, which it has like a little punch thing to it. And so then I started putting their eyelets. They're called eyelets. Started putting eyelets, basically like you know, like Converse shoes have, right? And then I'm gonna lace them up. The laces are 72 inches long, okay? I don't know how much that is in centimeters, but you can just Google that and figure it out. So I'm going to do the rest, and basically the way you do these eyelets, right? You can get these at Joann's, all right? I mean, they're called eyelets, right? And these are 5/32, so 5/32 is what they are, right? And the way you do it, all right, Christian, put it over here. All right, you put the smooth end on top, and you push it through till it goes through on the other side, right? And you get this, all right? And you put it over, and you just crimp it. That's it. All right, that's how it's done. I'll get back to you once I'm done with this. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've glued everything on, and then I added really long laces to it. All right, and it's kind of funny because right now they look like fetish boots, is what I heard, right? Well, the laces have to be really long because they have to start at the bottom and then go all the way up. So I'm gonna eventually buy those laces, probably like, I said 72 inches before, but that comes a little short. So I'm thinking like 120 inches or something like that, and that should be long enough, right? Yeah, like 100 to 120 inches. Okay, so it's all glued in, right? Then I went over it with that black stuff that I was using before, which I don't know where I put it, but I went over the whole thing in the black, and it kind of gave it like a little bit of a sheen, okay? But I think they look pretty good, right? It's pretty smooth, seamless all the way down, all right? Next thing I did, bring it back up. Next thing I did was I looked up pictures of Michael Keaton with his shoes, and I came out with this pattern, okay? This is the pattern that I came out with for the cuff, or for the shin guard armor, right? It's gonna go over just like this, all right? I'm gonna put Velcro on the bottom of it. I'm gonna make this a little bit wider for myself. I kind of made it thin. I'm gonna make it just a little bit wider on the bottom, you know, as it goes up, and it'll cover, right? Because my calves are actually really big, so this part should be this tight together, but I guess it's not. It's fine, right? So armor's gonna go over here, and then I came up with this pattern for the bottom, okay? So what you can do is once you cut these patterns out, you can glue this on top like that, and then it'll be the entire boot armor, right? It'll end up looking like this, okay? And then there's 2 more steps after this, which is just gluing together and Velcroing, and then painting this. Then once it's all done, you have a finished, completed boot. Now they sell these armor pieces online, and they cost about $100 to, you know, like $175, something like that. So you can make it out of craft foam, okay, that you can get at Hobby Lobby, or I think you can get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, okay? All right. And next, I'm gonna show you guys the completed product, all right? How they look once they're all done. So basically, just gonna Velcro, put Velcro here, then attach it, and then make sure these are painted so that I can, you know, it's gonna have Velcro so that I can take it off and put it on when I need to. That's it. So this is the finished boot, okay? Everything's glued on. I have the Velcro here, and I have the Velcro here, as you can see. So this Velcro is for the front armor. This Velcro on the sides is for the bottom armor. And when you do this, you can use the industrial strength Velcro like this, all right? And basically, you just peel and stick and wait 15 minutes, and it shouldn't come off. The only thing is, it's hard to stick to urethane. So if you have urethane armor, boot armor, or if you made yours yourself out of foam, it'll stick to foam, but it won't really stick to urethane, so you'll have to use super glue, which I just use Loctite, like this, Loctite. They had a special where it's 2 for $1.52 at Home Depot, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so this is the finished boot, all right? Everything's dyed, everything's painted, all right? And this is how you assemble it, right? Put it together. Basically, I open that up. Oh, you know, if you put this on, you'd have to unlace the whole thing, put it on, and do it that way, right? So you put this over, okay? So that's there. You get this. You set this here, just like that, right? Velcro it all on, all right? And then just put it together like that, and then you're all set. You're ready to fight some crime, all right? This is the boot, the finished boot, all right? Yeah, so here we go. This is how you do it. They look really good, and they're very comfortable, okay? So you can make them yourself. You can message me if you want me to make them, and I'll go out and buy the shoe and then just do the whole thing and make it. I've done it like a few times already. Or you can buy them from this guy named UD Replicas. He makes really good boots too, which I own a pair of those as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and stay safe.